Hi, and welcome to MACO Tarot. If you're new here, if you are returning, welcome back. I wanted to do a quick special reading for Chrisean. I did see that Chrisean had started working out again and boxing, and so there may be a show in the works where she wants to either one, be in tip-top condition and looking great, or two, she is actually going to be in the boxing ring, like beginning to actually box. I also did see a brief thing, and I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening on TikTok, where Chrisean was literally fighting off a group of people. I mean, you couldn't really see anything in the video, and I personally didn't want to watch the whole video, but from what the commentator was saying, they were saying that she basically fought off everybody, and why does she look like nothing happened when you fought off 8 girls, or however, 6 girls, or whatever it was. So honestly, gut wise, intuitive wise, I just feel like that's a good fit for her. I feel like it's a way for her to channel her energy. And I feel like the anger and the rage and stuff she has, I just feel like it's a good channel versus just fighting and, fighting, just for ratings. Fight, make your millions, make a lot of money. So I don't know, but I want to check in on that energy and just kind of see what the energy was towards her becoming a fighter. So let's see. Can you tell us about Chrisean and her possible fighting career? Good gracious. Her fighting career. Okay. Okay. Alright, so with the fighting career, the first thing is the 8 of Wands that came out. 8 of Wands is something happened suddenly. I think there either was an offer or something like that happened. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands in the upright. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the 7 of Wands upright. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright. We have the 4 of Pentacles in the upright. And I just feel like with this energy here, when we're talking about her boxing career, I feel like the offer to box came up suddenly. I feel like Chrisean is very much an emotional person. But in having the sadness and the crying, there's also a lot of anger and rage. And I feel like I said before, this is a way for her to channel it. With the 5 of Swords, that can talk about like winning at all cost. But also with it being in reverse, it's like literally about revenge. It's about, this is how I can get back at people. This is how I can win. It's almost like someone, maybe a producer, said, this girl has a lot going on, but one thing she is a fighter. So what if we put her in the ring and let her fight? Let's see if that's sellable, right? And I think she feels like that's what it is. She has the 7 of Wands, in which I feel like she's been defending herself all her life. There's been this competition towards other people, challenging, feeling like I have to protect myself. And that sometimes happens. If you're a pretty girl, even if you got a lot of problems going on, just because you're pretty, sometimes people will try to fight you because of pretty privilege and stuff like that. And so I just feel like she's felt underestimated. I don't know why I feel like I'm talking so fast. I don't know. And that's not necessarily how I always do, but I just feel like this energy, like I've always had to protect myself. All these people have always come after me. I've always had to be ready. And, and so it's like I just feel like I'm in that energy. So let me slow it down. Whew. Okay. But with the Queen of Pentacles, usually that's a financially stable position, just being very nurturing, etc. And I just feel like, people have always, again, been envious of her, and she's felt like all my life, I've had to fight. It's kind of that thing. And because she cries and is sentimental and stuff, people take the kindness for weakness and take her pain for weakness. And so this is a way for her to channel her energy. And I feel like she's just going to be in the 4 of Pentacles mode, where she's just going to hold her winnings close to her chest. She's going to hold her finances close to her chest. She's about to build. She wants to save money. She's trying her best to create a legacy for herself, for her son, where they're financially, and her family, I'm going to say that, where they're financially comfortable. Let's check in. Will this boxing, I want to pop out. Oh, will that boxing bring in money? Illegal money did come out. But would that this boxing bring in money? Oh, and it wants to be quiet other than that one, the illegal money. Nope, nothing is coming out. Let me pull from the top. Okay, millionaire. Well, that's the goal for sure. And then money orders is at the bottom. Illegal money. I think maybe that's a consideration. Like, she's to the point where, like, what do I need to do to make this money? And because the desire is to become a millionaire. But I think that's where the boxing has come in. Like, I'm not going to do something strange for some change. If she's done it before, I don't know. But I'm not going to do something strange for some change. So I need to figure out, what to do. Now, this illegal money could be, and I've said this before, I think it was for Blueface reading, where sometimes people funnel the money you have to a person behind the scenes who does it a different way, illegally, to make more money like that. So I just kind of see that circle, like it could be a circle, could be something going on, but I don't know. Let's see. What are the angel numbers? Is there an angel message for her? Like I said, this was just a quick, short reading just to kind of check in her box and future. I feel good about it. I feel like this is something she needs to do. I feel like channeling her energy, she's already an athlete. It's kind of a natural fit. She's already an athlete. She already likes to fight. She's pretty, so she's marketable. And then on top of that, she needs the money. And it's definitely lucrative, So, I mean, it feels win-win. So, is there a message for Chrisean Rock with this boxing career? Okay. Automatically, I'm seeing 111. Whew. And ones are usually beginnings. It's also a God number, right? And so it says life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It is time. It's that time of intense self-development. Okay. This is what she's doing. She's working on herself, exercising, getting herself together. Focus your mind on your craft. And I'm loving how they say that, because boxing is a craft, a skill. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. Oh, very appropriate. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. Honey, I couldn't have wrote it better. Thank you, angels. I couldn't have wrote it better. This is perfect. This is exactly what she's dealing with. Exactly. So I think this is a place she's headed. I think the opportunity came up. She's seizing it. She's doing what she needs to do. I've already mentioned be aware of a show coming out. I've mentioned marriage when it came to Blueface, but with her, I've said her finances seem to be good and stable. She could very well become a multimillionaire with fighting, and branch off to other things. So she is definitely separating herself from that Blueface era of I'm the crazy girlfriend that want to fight him and fight everybody else, and just don't care about myself, and then crying and the makeup to break up, and all that good stuff. So she's kind of moving out of that energy, and she's just like, I have presence. I make money. I can do it without them. I've been doing it without them. And so now I'm finna show the world what I'm made of. And I think it's going to be a good look. So I hope this was helpful. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And until we return again, remember, it always gets better. Always. Bye.